Well, thanks for continuing to watch this episode of Answering the Call. I'm Pastor Chuck Reich. We are just so excited to be in Locust Grove, Georgia, visiting Strong Rock Christian School. With me is Judy Johnston, the principal for the elementary side, as well as the academic dean over the whole school. Judy, thank you so much for sharing your story with our viewers.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate all you're doing.
Talk a little bit about your role and your involvement as, principal over the elementary and academic dean. Sounds like it's a pretty big job description.
The great thing about being an elementary principal is you do a lot of things all day, from opening a car door to talking one-on-one with a student, working with teachers, doing professional learning, going into classes and seeing what we're doing, working with curriculum. The best thing, though, is every day, no matter what happens, is I get a hug.
Yeah.
And so the relationships here are wonderful. So I love being the elementary principal. I work all the way with pre-K 3-year-olds up through our 4th grade and 5th grade here.
Wow.
5th grade is a little different because they're a little bit of elementary and a little bit of our academy.
Right.
I work with other people in the building to make sure that we're seamless from pre-K 3 all the way through seniors.
Yeah.
To make sure that we're doing everything we can so that when students leave here, they're ready to impact the world.
And again, having a pretty long career in public school system, it's night and day, right? So the Christian perspective is, it's important that you peppering it in every subject. That's what we've been hearing. It's a part of every subject, every aspect of the school.
We're looking at things spiritually. And we have 5 areas that we really focus on hard: God, creation, mankind, moral order, and purpose. And we integrate that into what we're teaching. And it's not as simple as an object lesson, but it really is to help children think about what we're teaching them academically.
Right.
So that when they leave here and they start their college classes, we want them to be prepared for the things they're going to be asked and things they're going to be told, so that they are grounded in their faith.
Yeah.
So we're very intentional about how we teach them what they are doing academically relates to their spiritual life. But we work together as a family. We laugh together, we cry together, we love each other.
Yeah.
And we're all here for the same purpose, and that is to fulfill our mission. And that comes through.
Yeah, doing life together, and it's community. It's the body of Christ, right? Lots
Amen.
of body parts.
Amen.
That's good stuff. Good stuff. Judy, that's awesome. Stay tuned. We're going to get some more interviews from some of the staff, faculty, some students even, so you can see how they've answered the call here in Locust Grove, Georgia. Strong Rock Christian School. Keep watching.
I've really built up this strength in my faith through getting to study things like worship, and it's given me opportunities when I go out into the world to do theater with people who don't believe what I do. We're able to have these open conversations about it, and I've actually had the opportunity to help lead people closer to Christ, and that has been one of the most incredible things in my life. I know that my faith is firm, and I have the tools that I need to help show them another way.
And that is Jesus' last command to us. He says, go therefore and make disciples. And we know a disciple is a mature follower of God. And that is what he's commanded us to do. And we're hopefully trying to do that in the heartbeats of these kids so that someday they will make disciples. Maybe some of them will grow up, they'll get married, and they will begin to disciple their own homes. And maybe some of those kids will come back and be here too. And we can just keep seeing that discipleship go from generation to generation to generation.
Educate and inspire this next generation, creating kingdom builders with biblical integration with every subject. You know, you can't help but see Christ around every corner, even in math class.
All the teachers are just super nice. It's very easy to talk to them just because they're so nice and they're understanding. We learn about so much in just one school day. It's surprising.
The academic rigor here is very strong, and that's one of the things that we really take pride in making sure that our students are prepared for what's next, whether that's college, whether it's a trade school, whether it's jumping right into a career, that they are prepared, not just academically. Teaching beyond the walls is so important. It's more than just an academic strong foundation, which we do offer, but it's also about teaching that biblical worldview to make sure that they're ready for what lies ahead, that they're able to filter out decisions that they're going to be called to make as adults, as young adults in their lives, and to have a biblical truth, something to draw from. So it's important that we do that as a school, that we prepare them for what's next.
Overall, I don't think you could get a better staff myself. They're very genuine, they really care about the students, they care about one another, and they're really here wanting to make a difference in the students' lives, you know, helping them to find Jesus if they don't know Him.
For children, I love the academic piece and I love the God piece. I love for them to be able to grasp those two and take a hold of it. And I think the support staff and the administration does a really good job with helping them to live out and to grow in their faith and their academics. That's like two major cornerstones. And it's not a matter of if you go through a hard time, it's when. That's when you fall back to, okay, God, you gotta help me, and I gotta keep striving academically.